say so. Tell me what it is.
Good morning, everybody. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. Y'all know the sound. It's your boy James Bubba Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building, coming in here looking like a ray of sunshine with this yellow on. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Stay tuned. Like it or not, with Rebecca Zora is coming up next. Good morning, everybody.
On the interstate in traffic, but I swerve out. What's the moves for the night? What's the word now? What's the links? Hit me up, we could go now. I got hella pieces, she got hella features. Get me hella geeked up, she be blowing shisha. Reefer on me loud, hope them boys don't creep up. I don't know a thing if you do not speak up. In my own world, I don't try to girl. Tell me what you want, don't be tryna front like I ain't what you want. I ain't here to stun, let me take you out for lunch. I'ma get you drunk, yeah, filling on your buns. Licks in the blunt, I got ash in my cup. All these girls showing up, but I don't give a fuck. Cause you the one I want, girl, you the one I want. Girl, you the one I want.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I'm over here sending out links real quick and everything. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Good morning, everybody.
She a badge on name Maya. And when I seen her, man, she look fire. She got me feeling higher than a sour. So I'm trying to feel how I feel inside her. I asked her what she doing, she like nada. Said she just chillin', about to get up in the shower. I said, alright, cool, I'ma be there in an hour. I just wanna live like a Kuna and Matata. I ain't got no time for no baby mama drama. All about my commas,
Kuna and Matata. Good morning, everybody.
Got up in they wallet. Ain't no really telling if we let her see tomorrow. Get it on my own, I ain't really tryna bar. So I stay fly, gotta dress up in the sauna.
The coffee is coffeeing this morning, and I love it. Laura Estrada, good morning. Alicia, Roller Dragon, what's going on? Tyler, Bake Raymond, Zeta, what's going on? Cam, I know I see you, Cam. Good morning to you. Ism Onassis, Vex the Healy, man, I'll be messing up all your names. Carly Wynn, Six Dragon Daddy, Esther Brochen, good morning. Chewy Craft, more OJ Perez, Brother Tiger, good morning. Mark Saunders, what's going on, sir? Shout out to everybody that is joining us wherever you are streaming from, be it Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you at, man. Good morning to you and happy Wednesday. Hump Day. Good morning, everybody. Laverne, good morning. Thomas Anderson, Shelby H. Good morning, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. We got more coming up next. And then we got Like It or Not with Rebecca Azor. Let's light it up real quick this morning. Shout out Nat. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning, Mama and Daddy. I know y'all lurking somewhere. Good morning to y'all. Gene Downing, good morning. Good morning, Marquise. Q, what's going on? Good morning. Sherelle Massey, good morning to you.
I'm in sync with the earth. 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, light up ties in a hearse. I've been on a vibe, kinda hard to describe. I'm in between, I'm good and it's fine, but I'm tired of the grind. Then I come alive in the night to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a
Snack Panther, good morning to you. And y'all don't forget, Friday it's going down. R&B Friday. Hit y'all with some good R&B music from the 70s to today. We can go back to the 60s if y'all want to, man. Make sure that y'all go ahead and send your requests in so we have them ready for Friday. Shout out to our new patron members as well, too. Get those read off momentarily. Nights at the flat. To be real, couldn't see me making moves while I'm at. I'm still on the grind.
myself to the page. I don't do it for the praise, love. That's just how I'm
See the
made.
truth in the glass in the mirror.
Yeah.
Do it at me, old man, tryna pass in the fear. You're the first one to talk, but the last one to hear. Eyes blurry, but I couldn't see that, and he cleared down. Start to feel like I'm on one. Settle in, I'll be here for the long run. I'm a slave for the cash, got snakes in the grass.
Mary C, good morning to you.
We done seen it all, heard enough, give me space before I murder y'all. 10 bad here.
Chewy Craft karaoke not yet. Probably the next one, the one at the end of the month, or in July, maybe karaoke. Sherelle, how you doing? I appreciate you. Maureen Weber, good morning.
Young, reckless, gold in my soul, got the same on my necklace.
All right, real quick, y'all, let's go ahead and get our new patron members read off here. New patron members. We have Tara, Jay Miller, Karen B, Julie L, Lucas S, DB404, good morning to you. Adam R, who increased their pledge. E Osborne and VMML, thank y'all so much for joining, man. Patreon.com/LikeItOrNot. New Twitch subscribers, we have Trekkie21 who resubscribed and commented. Hope everyone had a great Father's Day and Juneteenth. Thanks to all co-hosts and mods who make watching possible. Love y'all. They've been subscribed for 6 months. Shout out to Trekkie21. We appreciate you. And if you have not already, you can join patreon.com/LikeItOrNot. Patreon.com/LikeItOrNot. It's not too late to join and be a member for the summer. Increase those pledges, man. Help Rebecca and I get free. This is the way that we make our money. Hey, y'all like that rhyme, did y'all? Know y'all did. Make sure that you subscribe, man, so this way you can get access to the patron party on Friday, which may or may not be public. We shall see. But y'all stay tuned, man. Like It or Not is starting up next with the Queen, Rebecca Azor, who will be joining us momentarily. Y'all stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. Zozo Bob, good morning to you. What's love got to do with it?
He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, come a little bit closer. Yeah. To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Trevor Picnic, good morning. Pinicky. Trevor, what's going on with you?
Can't take me with you. I'm scared you're gonna blow your fuse. Come a little bit closer. Yeah. I can really start
Laura
over.
Estrada, go watch the replay of the show yesterday where I went on a 3-minute rant. Ropes may or may not be in the building on Friday. Ropes may or may not be. Call it Double Dutch, y'all. Melanie Dennis, good morning.
To all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. 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 Here's to the memories. Cheers to who used to be. Your friend said that you left me. I'm glad that's what you believe.
Hey, man. To whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. It's so terrible, but it's funny. Boondocks Dragon, good morning to you. I have to read y'all something. Let me see if I can get to it on here on the Discord here. Something that fell in my lap yesterday, and I laughed Laughed, laughed, laughed. Shout out to Boondocks Dragon who posted on the Discord. And if y'all didn't read this, please make sure that you go read it. It is freaking hilarious. Let me see. 1 second here. I am getting to it. Y'all know I don't know how to work Discord that well, so I'm just scrolling through. Y'all know what I'm looking for. Oh, okay, here we go. Boondocks Dragon said, I have to share this right now since I had to jump off the chat to clean myself up anyway. My NB 16-year-old is out here chilling on the deck while I wake and bake and lay in my hammock enjoying the stream and my chickens. When Bubba went on that 3-minute super passionate Beyonce t-shirt box rant, they turned to me nonchalantly say, oh, I didn't know he was gay. I choked on my bowl, knocked my coffee across the table, and quite possibly traumatized 2 chickens in the process. I am dying right now. I laughed until I could not breathe. Shout out to Boondocks Dragon. When I tell you, I fell out laughing and screamed yesterday when I saw that. I love you, Boondocks, and tell the kids, y'all are freaking hilarious, man. But y'all know what time it is. You hear the sound.
9 a.m. to 10:30, yeah. Like
it's time for Liking It Out, y'all. So make sure that you stay tuned. The queen is in the building, and it's about to go down.
All the news, we get to choose what gets the views. Like it or not, with Queen Azor, it's starting now, so stick around. Like it or not, it's going down. Like it or not, y'all stick around. It's coming through. You know she got a good story for you. Oh, Benjamin.
I need it. You know what? Since Beyonce and Drake is dropping dance music, I'm gonna drop a dance version of this.
He's a politics pro. Exclusive. Y'all know who I am. I stay dropping them jams. Like it or not.
Oh, do y'all just wait. Y'all give me till next week.
Like it or not, y'all stick around. Oh, like it or not, it's starting now.
All right, y'all. It's about to go down.
Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon starts now.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it. How are you, sister?
I'm doing good. I'm your host, Rebecca Azor, with my co-host, Bubba. So when you're introducing the show, talking about Like It or Not with Benjamin Dixon, he ain't here. It's the summer edition with Bubba and Rebecca, and we're having such a good time. This is our second show of the summer. And honey, I am just jumping from the hill.
Show the show. Huh?
Show the show, baby. Show the show. Booked and busy. I am jumping from the hill, and we were discussing, and I'm just gonna jump right in it. You know, January 6th. We haven't really discussed that because I feel like white folks handle your business. That was get your folks. You know, that's what it was. But when the election worker, one of the election workers, Shay is her name. When she did her testimony, we all tapped in. You see, we was all like, okay, now we got. Some of our folks is in here and they've been affected. Let's see, let's talk about this. Before I get to that, I wanted to just discuss if we have that clip, Josh. Okay, Cheney, thank you. Cheney, it's going to be a bit of a lengthy clip. I'll let you know when to stop. But I just came from the hill where we were discussing Cheney, Liz Cheney, who was Republican royalty, her father being Dick Cheney. And she's been, she's here speaking on what's going on, and she's known to be Republican. She's from Wyoming, a Republican state, just Republican royalty all the way down the line. And this is the first time that we're hearing her speak against Republican positions, actually condemning January 6th. And before we further that conversation, I just want you guys to take a listen on what she said regarding the domestic terrorist who flooded the Capitol on January 6th. Take a look.
The point is this: Donald Trump did not care about the threats of violence. He did not condemn them. He made no effort to stop them. He went forward with his fake allegations anyway. One more point. I would urge all of those watching today to focus on the evidence the committee will present. Don't be distracted by politics. This is serious. We cannot let America become a nation of conspiracy theories and thug violence.
Okay, so it wasn't as long as I thought it was, but that's the clip that I was looking for. So thank you for that, Josh. That's exactly the clip that we played on the show that I was on previously. But hearing this, her call it thug violence and says we can't play into politics. I'm sorry. This is what politics looks like today. We have to be clear. This is what politics looks like for the last few years, I believe, since 2016, and probably before that. But since we now have a lens on it through social media, we're more, we're more aware of what's happening, and it's something that has used to be under the microscopic lens where you had to look for it. Now it's just on everything, everywhere. This is what politics looks like, thanks to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, and before I get to, because I got to get to Liz in a second, but Donald Trump created this type of America for us, and it may have been like this, but they had a way of polishing it up. It wasn't something that we were aware of. They hid it. People weren't wearing their hoods. When I talk about hoods, I'm talking about their KKK hoods. People weren't doing that. People weren't brandishing their guns everywhere. We didn't see that all the time. We didn't have such an influx of school shootings, which were happening, but we didn't have it wasn't this. Under Donald Trump, school shootings happened, and he's backed the NRA harder. Right? We saw what happened in Charlottesville, North Carolina. Remember that when people were out there marching in the name of Donald Trump? People died. Okay? And we saw that this is what it looked like. We saw how he handled COVID-19, right? He pushed and backed conspiracy remedies during COVID-19. Did not push for people to get vaccinated, wanted to be maskless, wanted to open up America. A lot of people died because of this. Yeah. How he was moving. So I say that to say, looking at Liz Cheney sit here and say this and denounce Donald Trump, it's very interesting because from 2017 to 2021, just about, right? Because we first heard her say something against Donald Trump back in May of 2021, and that was a little bit after, her folks flooded the Capitol. Now, but from 2017 to 2021, she has backed Donald Trump, voted for him and his positions 93% of the time. 92.9, but that's 93%.
93%.
And today she sits before us during these January 6th hearings as a congresswoman, an attorney, and says that we can't play politics with this. So it's interesting because she's flipping the script right now, and it's okay, right? It's okay with me to hear people from that side call a thing because I've always said it. It ain't that it's good or bad. You're saying what happened. You're saying what happened, and it just happens to be that your folks rushed the Capitol in the name of Donald Trump.
Right.
Her numbers are going down because of this, and she wants to keep her Congress seat. And again, she's Republican royalty in her home state of Wyoming. Democrats are looking at her a little different now. Like, dang, she's speaking for the people. She's speaking for us. She's now standing up for something. And I think that's, some people are even calling it presidential. When, like I just told y'all, from
You
the
call
year
it what now?
2017, presidential. Then this how they get people messed up. Because remember what they did with old boy in New York. What's his name? That's his brother was on CNN and got fired. Remember how they was gassing him up and saying that I know it starts. Dang, we even forgot about them, and they was so
dang the brothers.
This is crazy.
You used to have a crush on them.
Yeah, his brother, and I know who he's in the comment section. I know it's already in there. Anyway, but I say
Cuomo.
Yes, Cuomo. I say this to say, look how forgotten they could be, and look how important they were. I've always known who they were, but Andrew Cuomo. To gas these people up and say that this and they're presidential because they're doing something and behind the scenes they're still just as corrupt and whatever the case may be. There's a lot of things. Nowadays we are going to find it and point it out. Just because Liz Cheney is speaking against or speaking of what happened on January 6th and being clear about it, or I can't say being clear, but actually denouncing the people who participated in that. And those are her counterparts, people who move in the name of Donald Trump. I want people to understand that does not make her presidential. Because again, not at all. Her history has been, even before Donald Trump, stay Republican, stay conservative, which is fine because everybody ain't gonna think the same. You know, it's okay. People think differently on different sides. It is what it is. But from when Donald Trump was sitting in that seat, so many stuff happened. So many things have happened. So much division has happened. So much corruption before our eyes have happened. People have died participating in rallies in the name of Donald Trump. Black Lives Matter has constantly been put on, and I'm not talking about the people who are running Black Lives Matter, the movement, Black Lives Matter, calling cops out for murdering Black people, all that. Where was she then? Where was Liz Cheney then? She's here now, which is fine, but where was she then?
Right.
You can't tell me that just because she's pulling up right now, we got to make her president. Donald Trump was somebody that she sided with so much. And right now she's looking at the downside of it because the Republicans are looking at her like a traitor. And it's interesting enough because I was on the show with the woman and I don't remember her name. And she kept referring to Donald Trump as President Trump. So go on to the show today to see it. She kept referring to Donald Trump as President Trump. And that goes to show you that his base, if you move far past his base, like Liz Cheney is moving, and she hasn't even moved far. She's just saying, damn, Donald Trump, yo folks and you, which is her,
right,
messing up. They out here they're ruining America's name. How are we making America great again? But this woman who's on the show, she was like, she was still referring to him as President Trump. And she is part of the people who won't vote for Liz Cheney or who won't push for Liz Cheney to be reseated as Congresswoman. And because she spoke against Donald Trump is still a president to many of these people. This same woman said that we should be moving on from what happened on January 6th because there's so much the other things that we need to do. She also compared it to when Donald Trump won, how people were saying, how Democrats were saying that, and I know I'm long-winded right now, but it was a little, I was like, girl, what? How Democrats were saying that Donald Trump did not win the election and he stole the election. And she's like, we need to just do what they do and get over it. I said, excuse me. I had to come back because they wanted to ask me another question. No. You cannot compare what Democrats said when they did not go and hijack the Capitol. Right. They did not do any of that. So there was no way that we need to move on from what domestic terrorist attack at the Capitol on January 6th. We don't move on from that. We talk about it. We get those people. Those people need to serve time.
Right.
We do not just move on from it. And they was like, let me tell you how they ended. Well, thank you, Rebecca. But we're not going to just move from that because it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see how people really still refer to him as President Trump. I used to often refer to former President Barack Obama as President Barack Obama until I realized, I mean, that is out of respect, because I do respect us having him as the first Black president. You know, even though there were things I did not agree with, whatever, that still was a special time in my life, a special president in my life. And, you know, I'll say former President Barack Obama. Sometimes I even call him by his name because we that cool, Barack Obama. But y'all still out here, I don't trust anybody that don't look like me, especially, who is still referring to Donald Trump as President Trump.
Not at all.
Because the people that was at the Capitol still referred to him as President Trump, still to this day.
Still
if you
to
go
this
down
day.
to Palm Beach, where I'm from, and you roll over, there's a bridge over there by Flagler. Those people are on there heavy every single day to this day, with the flag hanging off, saying that he is the president. They go there every single day, y'all. They never miss a day. Since January 6th, they never miss a day.
A full damn year. Over a full year.
And they sit and they're still saying that man is president. So I say all this to say, Liz Cheney, you're looking to get the backing of Democrats, and you may get the backing of Democrats who are soft, dumb dum-dums, who think that this is such a big deal that we need to vote for her. Somebody in Wyoming said, I've only voted Democrat, but since I've seen Liz Cheney, I'm going to switch over to Republican so that I can make sure she saves her position as Congresswoman, because she stood up for us.
Damn all that. That's what she should have done anyway. That matter if she's Republican, Democrat, liberal, whatever the hell you are, it's your job. This is what you're supposed to do. Right now, you're doing it just for clout. That's all that is. You're trying to keep that seat. I bet you, I guarantee you, it's some conspiracy theories. Now that been on the show too long, because now I sound like being. It's some conspiracy stuff going on to where she's gonna try to do something that's gonna mess up everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, right now she's playing it, and it's gonna work through.
Yes, and that's the thing. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the whole. I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't be siding with all things Democrat.
Right. At all.
I don't side with all things Republican. I'm looking at, hey, where were you on the side of history?
Mm-hmm.
Liz Cheney was in an interview back in May of 2021, and she said people can look back and see Donald Trump, and she said one important thing is they're going to say Donald Trump is not going to live forever, but where you were on the side of history will. Girl, where you were on the side of history is always going to live forever. You think just because you sitting up here talking about, oh, you know, Donald Trump ain't doing good, we can't make this politics and thugs stuff, you think that's really a big deal? It didn't do anything. Say your comments and move on. Go get your people, rally them up and get them to know what's going on. Denounce it to them. Have them denounce it as well. Have the people that did the dirt pay for it. We don't move on from this.
When I tell you, it's just so funny how they stick up for this man like he literally is the second coming of Jesus. What is his name? Punk ass Kemp here in Georgia. You talked about this man so bad, and here you are still riding this man penis. Come on, bro.
He rented 2 penthouse on the balls. He's living in the grave.
Like that, Rebecca.
I am sick of these people. No, and I'm sorry to anybody's children who are watching, but I am sick of all of these people who really think doing the bare minimum is enough for us to forgive your sins. I remember where you were when those people rallied. Again, Democrats didn't go rally and go kill people and do tiki torches and all that stuff when Donald Trump won.
Hang up nooses and everything.
It was the people out there, and it was the people that were happy that he won. So you make it make sense. Now I say all that to say we're going to move to the next clip of Shay Moss, who was one of the workers who does a testimony. And if this is a 2-minute clip, you know, I think we should watch the full 2 minutes of it. Josh,
yeah,
let us see what's going on. I want to hear that testimony. Now, Josh, it's okay, Josh. Look, it's okay.
Media posts that they showed you responding to those false claims?
Well, when I saw the video, of course, the first thing that I said was like, why? Why are they doing this? What's going on? And they, just told me that Trump and his allies were not satisfied with the outcome of the election, and they were getting a lot of threats and being harassed online, and asked me, have I been receiving anything, and I need to check on my mom. And I told them, I was like, where have they, where have you been getting these threats? I don't believe I have any. And Mr. Jones told me, like, they're attacking his Facebook, and I don't really use Facebook. I have one, so I went to the Facebook app, and I'm just kind of panicky at this point because this has never happened to me, and my mom is involved, and I'm like her only child. So I'm just asking him, like, well, where are the messages? All I see is the feeds. Like, how do you get to the messages? And he said, it's another icon on your phone that says Messenger. And I went to that icon, and it was just a lot of horrible things there.
And those horrible things, did they include threats?
Yes, a lot of threats, wishing death upon me, telling me that, I'll be in jail with my mother, and saying things like, be glad it's 2020 and not 1920.
Wow. I missed that part yesterday.
Were a lot of these threats and vile comments racist in nature?
A lot of them were racist. A lot of them were just hateful. But yes, sir.
In one of the videos we just watched, Mr. Giuliani.
Okay.
Woo.
Yes. So
and it gets when Miss Lady Ruby gets up there and they do her part, her mom.
Yeah.
I lost it yesterday.
Yeah. It's very interesting that, and Liz Cheney spoke with her as well, but it's very interesting. And this is Shay Ma. She was one of the election workers during that time, where so many people were finding people who worked the elections and getting them, attacking them, because they said that they were involved in helping Biden steal the election.
Rebecca, I need 1 second, okay? Josh, can you take me down real quick?
No problem. I hope everything is okay. My focus is a little off. All right. There we go. But knowing and seeing that she had to endure all of that to me, and then sit up here, her mother, they were threatening her mother, her livelihood, a woman that don't even use Facebook that much. They're finding her. Listening to her testimony lets me know where January 6th actually, people want us to forget about that. She is still living what's going on. She's still having the effects of what happened. It's so interesting that people really think that this wasn't something that was even racial as well. Did you hear her testimony? Did you hear what she talked about? Did you hear what she said? Did you hear how she was affected? Not only was she affected, she was doing her job. Her mother. So when we talk about January 6th, and when we talk about Liz Cheney, who was back Trump until just yesterday, and we talk about people who are just doing their damn jobs, and we talk about those people who lost their lives, and we talk about people who were just upset that Donald Trump didn't win, rushing, hijacking the Capitol, leaving behind their signatures in blood, removing the panic buttons from underneath the desk of minority representatives, seeing how they can lock down with zip ties the area and people and hold them hostage, stealing Nancy Pelosi's laptop, That's terrorism. It's culty. Hints of racism. People burned down the Black Lives Matter flag that had nothing to do with them rushing the Capitol. We cannot forget what happened on that day, because what happens is it leaves room for another one of these rallies, these terrorist attacks to happen in the name of Donald Trump. Listening to people who are analysts and commentators still refer to him as President Trump. It lets me know all that I need to know. And y'all know, once I know what I need to know, that's just what I said type of moment. We cannot forget what happened on January 6th. I refuse to just call it, what are they calling it? What was it called again? They called it an insurrection.
Insurrection, yeah.
Which is fine, because that's what it was. But I like to say, let's call a thing, people. Domestic terrorist attack. Because if this would have happened, flip the switch, let it have been something else, another type of people who look like something else, or another party outside of it being a Republican party, they would have labeled it as all of that and had people serving time, people underneath the jail.
Right.
But here we are. We got the Ruby Moss clip. I hope everything is good with you, though, Bubba. But we got
real quick. It was my neighbor. Want me to put her mailbox, replace her mailbox lock for her. So.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. So wait, are you the landlord? Look, are you the landlord? Talking about replacing mailbox.
You would think as much people come knocking on my door and ask me questions, you would think so. And then I had to control somebody's kids yesterday because they fighting in the drawers outside. I'm like, man, get y'all ass in the house.
Not
damn clothes.
Not during Black Summer Solstice. Okay, go ahead and play that Ruby Rose. I said Ruby Rose, not the rapper.
Your mother
Ruby
was
Rose,
kind enough to come and speak with us earlier. Let's listen to her story and her words.
My name is Ruby Freeman. I've always believed that when God says that he'll make your name great, but this is not the way it was supposed to be. I could have never imagined the events that followed the presidential election 2020. For my entire professional life, I was Lady Ruby. My community in Georgia, where I was born and lived my whole life, knew me as Lady Ruby. I built my own business around that name, LaRuby's Unique Treasures. A pop-up shop catering to ladies with unique fashions. I wore a shirt that proudly proclaimed that I was, and I am, Lady Ruby. Actually, I had that shirt on. I had that shirt in every color. I wore that shirt on Election Day 2020. I haven't worn it since, and I'll never wear it again. Now I won't even introduce myself by my name anymore. I get nervous when I bump into someone I know in the grocery store who says my name. I'm worried about who's listening. I get nervous when I have to give my name for food orders. I'm always concerned of who's around me. I've lost my name, and I've lost my reputation. I've lost my sense of security, all because a group of people, starting with number 45 and his ally, Rudy Giuliani, decided to scapegoat me and my daughter, Shay, to push their own lies about how the presidential election was stolen.
Hearing just that after my spiel, oh Lord. I'm coming right back. Let me get this charge because I gotta talk. I gotta speak on today. But go ahead and talk to the people as I get this battery together.
Yes. So, y'all, her testimony I think the reason why it made me cry, especially, was because like everything that she said, just basically her anxiety is through the roof now. She's afraid to even go to the store, bump into somebody because she thinks that somebody's going to see her. And the way these people are going right now, she thinks that somebody's going to kill her or try to take her off, all because the rhetoric and the lies and the fallacies that these people believe everything that this man said. Like it's law. Like I just don't understand it. Like now I have to fear for my life because I'm counting ballots, bro. I'm counting damn ballots. That's all I'm doing. And you're accusing me of cheating and skewing the man. Get the hell out of here.
Where'd they find me at? I didn't have nothing to do with my daughter doing, working the ballots. Now they come finding me. And we out here, my daughter and I are in trouble. Listen, all I am is a fashionista. That's all. That's it. And I had a community around me. I am known in my community. This is what my life is. And this man came and flipped my whole life upside down. Word to Will Smith. Now, listen, he came and literally changed up these people's lives. And this is just two. These are just two.
Right, Rebecca.
Imagine all of the people who are just like them who work that as ballot workers and were threatened when people found out who worked the ballots that day, when their information was possibly placed online for people to harass. Listen to her testimony. Did you hear that? She has anxiety, depression, sadness, can't do the things that she used to do, can't wear a shirt because it reminds her of that time. And we need to forget about January 6th. I remember sitting right here, calling in, because we had just started back, like it or not, looking at the TV, working my job. And I got on here cursing all kinds of curses. I was like, what is happening? I was shocked. I did not know what I was looking at. I did not know what I was looking at the time. And I said, oh my God, like they're terrorizing their own. How? If you can do that in the name of Donald Trump. Here's the thing. There also was somebody who made a comment yesterday, a commentator on one of these shows who made a comment yesterday who said that in a hyperbole, that's what he said, almost hyperbolic, that Donald Trump is like Hitler in a way. And I was like, people, all the, the right-leaning people were like, well, exactly. You said the key word, hyperbole, right? And I'm like, you know what? When I think about it, it may be an exaggerated comment for them. But when you look at it, look what they're doing in the name of Donald Trump. Donald Trump does not follow any of the stuff that he's putting out there. No. He doesn't even look the part, but people believe him anyway. Cult leader wants everybody to look a certain type of way. He does not follow or look anything like the person that he wants everybody to be in America.
I don't know. Yes, he does.
Being white,
right?
He's orange, but the people missing all their back teeth, 4 their front teeth, in the middle of West Bubba Freak, in the corner of Nowheresville, support this man.
You already know which ones it is.
Don't support y'all.
At all. You know which ones it is. The ones that y'all already know how they talk. Do we need to do? We ain't gonna go there. I'm a Donald Trump supporter. I love Trump.
Trump. Let me tell you something right here, because you seen that girl on that one show. She went on the hill with that stupid little rat's nest on her head.
Thing on her head, look like a bird's nest. Yep, I seen it.
And she said, and I'm going to tell you, Bubba, right now, just Bubba, hold on now. I'm going to
all right, Rebecca, go ahead.
I need to speak, because She said she went over there and she said to the people, she said Donald Trump is a cult leader. And I said, well, he's my leader. He's my president.
Goddamn right.
And we did what we had to do for the heart of America. If we didn't go there on January 6th and do that for America, how would it be great again? Now, that's my president. He won the election. And that black girl that we found that was working the ballots, of course she did that. She put more
tarnished all of those ballots. She took all of them and changed them from Donald Trump to Joe Biden, whatever his damn name is. And then those two black girls, I can't say the hard ER like I want to on here. They're the ones that did it. Hard ER.
And that's the problem. And those are the ones, the ghetto and all that. And then Liz Cheney, she's riding the fence on this one. And that's why we can't vote her back in office, because if you're against Trump, you're against us. It's not American to be against Trump. He loves us and he loves America, and he wants to make sure that the people stay true blood. Take it how you want to take it. Guns are life.
Guns are life.
Abortion is wrong. Christ did not make us. And I'm a Christ lover though, Bubba. They don't know that about us. We love the church. We
do love us some Jesus.
And here we are. And they want to teach our kids how to drag dance.
Those darn gays, they're, oh my gosh, now my damn kids, one of them thinks he's gay and I'm about to put him out the house.
And they want us to focus on the kids are bringing guns into the school. Bubba, kids are bringing guns into the school. Guns are the problem. No, cross-dressers are the problem.
Cross-dressers are the problem. These transgenders or transformers or whatever they call, they're the damn problem. They need to stop all that stuff and then we'll be all right. There won't be no more guns. You sound like dumb. You sound so dumb.
All of them. I'm sick and I'm tired of it. And do you hear how dumb this was a joke, but this is reality.
It's funny, but this is like real shit, y'all. This is really how it is.
Mm-hmm. And this is where the huge problem lies that people don't want to talk about. This is America. This is it. We cannot say that it's un-American, and it's something that Liz, while you were trying to make your point, sweetie, you said that let's not make this political. This is political. This is politics today. This is America. This is what it looks like to be an American in politics. They play dirty in the mud and they do not hide it anymore. And they can touch on minors. They can be in a corrupt system, steal money. They can lead cults to the damn Capitol for a whole terrorist attack and still be considered for re-election, election, or a seat at the table.
It's like so disheartening because you've taught and you've grown to always, and it's instilled in you to love this country, but then you go back to the last, let's say 6-7 years, and it's just like, yo, I'm just gonna say it, I hate this fucking country. And I have every right to. Y'all can fight me on if y'all want to. I know I'm supposed to be home of the free and land of the brave, but I don't feel none of that.
Yeah, and I want to, and Shelby, I know that you said that, this is America, but we can't let it be. And I love your fervor, and I used to think the same way. And it's not that I'm giving up, because I say every day, I gotta fight anxiety every day when I go to the store. I don't have kids, and I'm stressed about my niece and nephews. In my apartment complex, I had to deal with racism as soon as my foot touched my apartment door. I am living on edge because I can't afford things and can't get things because of the color of my skin to help me live. I'm stressed the hell out. So I say all that to say, I want to live a soft life too. I have to choose to grab that by the reins, because what America looks like does not want to make it easier for me, for Bubba. We saw what it did to a ballot worker and her mother.
And her mother.
So I understand it, and Shelby, I get that you're coming from a good place. I get it. Like doing the show is us trying to make sure that we are aware of what America is, and we just create a safe space. And this is, for us to have something within this America, but it's hard. It's hard. We fight this thing every day.
Yeah. And I'll say this too. Here it is, like you said, Rebecca, especially worry about your nieces and your nephew. Here it is. I'm thinking to myself, like, my nieces and my nephew won't have to go through any of the stuff like my mom and my dad went through, or my grandparents, or any of my elders. But here it is. My niece, 21 years old, she had to experience it firsthand, and that it just sucks because it's never happened. I would never want anything like that to happen to them, or where they would have to go through that. And here it is. She had to go through that. She really did. And I hate that. And if y'all know what I'm talking about, is my niece went into a grocery store, into racetrack. And when she's coming out the door, the white guy was holding the door for her. So she thought, but as soon as she gets to the door, he slams the door in her face. And I think he called her a nigger bitch. And then tries to run away. My sister tried to block him in. Of course, they got away. And of course, it took about an hour for the police to come out there. And y'all think I'm supposed to love this country that I'm in?
We create, and we make it like we try to make it as best as we can. But guys, we struggle every day. We struggle every single day, mentally, no matter what. Ask somebody who is a Black millionaire the history of how they got there and what the struggles they're still dealing with. It's not easy. You ask a white millionaire, it's a more comfortable life. The struggle probably wasn't as much. You see what I'm saying? And you ask a working class white person and a working class Black person, there's a difference there as well. There's a division that we don't want, but we have to identify, we have to speak about, because this is what America is built on. Divide, conquer, make people feel less than, inferior. And that's our everyday life here. Yeah, we at the end of the show. Because I got to go to work.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I gotta go to work, and I love you guys so much. I mean it. If you guys haven't already, please like, share, subscribe. This is our summer series with Like It or Not. We're gonna have a good time today. I just wanted to definitely talk about that because I just came from somewhere, and I just like, dang, people really out here think that Trump won the election, and people getting stressed out. I know we haven't talking about it, but those people don't deserve. I'm talking about Shay Moss and her mother Ruby. They do not deserve what is happening to them. But again, share this channel. We're doing this for the frizzle this summer. So please, if you can, share the channel. Assist us, help us continue to do this. Tomorrow will be our last show for the week. So we're going to have a really good time. I know that there's going to be on Friday a Patreon party. You said an R&B type vibe.
Yeah, R&B Friday. Let's get it.
Yeah. So I might pop up there. Who knows? But again, make sure that you guys share, like, and subscribe. Patreon.com/like it or not. I know Bubba's going to say it to you guys, but Patreon.com/like it or not. If you want to get to us and assist us in paying our bills, Becca's Voice on Cash App, DJX3C on Cash App and Venmo. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on tomorrow.
Love y'all, mean it, man. Shout out to Rebecca. I love you, Becca, and see you in the morning. Shout out to everybody again. Love y'all, mean it. And your affirmation for today, let's see. Hey, I am walking in the right direction. Your affirmation for today, I am walking in the right direction. Y'all go be great, man. Do something for yourself. Love on others, man, and treat people the way that you want to be treated. Love y'all, mean it, man. Y'all stay cool out there, okay? See y'all in the morning.